Greetings, and welcome to episode 155 of Bardic Quest. After an impressive display from Marvellus, our heroes have finally slain the Shadow Dragon. Now they must continue on their quest to save Johann's soul from the Shadowfell. Without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. Marvellus, you've used... In fact, it is your go as of right now, because it was the dragon's go as it flew up when you did the rebukes. It's technically now your turn.
Yeah, in that case...
Both Saga and Thorik are currently dying.
Me, aren't they? Well, this is where I guess we use these gauntlets of... Would I be able to grab a hold of both of them and try and drag them? They're either side of me.
Yeah, I guess you could, actually, yeah.
Yeah. I'm literally going to drop my shield and sword and use them with my ogre strength gauntlets and just pull them as he slowly falls. This dragon's slow because he's still heavy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm hydraulic press.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Hydraulic Dragon Channel. I'm just going to drag them out of the way. Do I need to make an athletics check for that, or is just my strength level enough to be able to pull them?
I think your strength level would be enough.
Just slowly pulling them. No.
Yeah, you'll be able to move them at least enough to get them out of the way of the dragon's landing, certainly.
Cool, and that would be my action and my movement. Bonus action, nothing. So that is me.
All right, Saga, can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
Oh, this is my first one of the campaign.
This is your first death saving throw of the campaign?
Yeah, I've been down, but I've been instantly healed every time.
She's always had a Thorik next to her.
Yeah.
Got a very good cleric.
Now, do I get any? It's just a straight D20 roll, right?
Straight D20 roll. You want to roll 10 or higher.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, that's cocked. But lodged in between other dice. I'm not cheating, honest. That's a 3.
So that's one death fail. Death save fail of a potential 3. Sergei.
Cool.
What would you like
I
to
would
do?
like to run up, please.
Oh, actually, before we do that, sorry, Sergei. Could we have, please, Saga, a memory that flashes before your eyes as you battle with life itself?
I was wondering.
Battle with death, rather, itself.
Yeah. She remembers being about 15 on her parents' little farm. There's a little donkey. There's a couple of chickens. She's chasing a chicken, and it's just very wholesome and lovely, and there's a nice summer breeze. And it's peaceful.
Back to the panic now. Sergei.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Thinking tactically here, Sergei's going to go over to Thorik first. Sorry, Saga. And
He can heal, it's fine.
Cure wounds on Thorik at 3rd level, please. Actually, I'll just do first level. Sorry. Sorry.
All right, first level cure wounds. Then, would you like to
Yeah.
describe this as you roll your healing?
I actually would love to. I would run over and kind of slide, throwing down the shield and steam, almost like heated points.
Which brings you back to consciousness, Thorik. How do you react?
Just looks up at Sergei and is like, did we get him?
Yes, Saga. Saga's down.
Oh, fuck.
She's next to you.
Sergei, you do have a bonus action. Otherwise, we can pass over to Thorik here.
There's not really much I can do, I don't think. So we'll pass over to Thorik, please.
Okay, Thorik. You've just been informed that Saga is also dying next to you. What would you like to do?
Thorik just like rolls once and just like places his hand on Saga's shoulder and just casts Spare the Dying for now. Just to stabilize her.
Okay.
But the light that was given
She's
me
no longer
is
dying, at
safer.
least. Okay. And what does that look like as you cast Spare the Dying?
Just a very small little glow of silver as she just kind of goes and like breathes normally and just sort of stops the bleeding and burning of necrotic energy.
Okay. That's going to bring us out of initiative then, because nobody is now dying, at least. But Saga is still unconscious at this point in time.
Go on.
Could I get perception checks from Marvellus, Thorik, and Sergei, please?
Yes. It's not
Nat
great.
20.
It's 12 for me. Oh, okay.
Nice. It's 15.
All three of you, as you're now looking to Saga, notice that her face is shifting.
Oh, piss.
Oh,
It's not the full moon though.
Oh, correct.
Shit.
It's subtle shifting here.
When did Saga grow a beard?
I use my second channel divinity to heal Saga for whatever half her HP is.
Oh.
Okay. Nice. All right, heal yourself up to half HP, Saga, as you regain consciousness with this channel divinity, which is, I imagine, glowing rings and such.
Yeah, so the rings start to glow and he starts to just exude the silver light again. His eyes burn. It's kind of one of his more powerful abilities, as it just kind of like in waves starts to heal her wounds. What's half Saga's HP?
I'm 39, so is that 19? 18?
39. We round down, of course, so that'll be 19.
Yeah, 19.
Cool. And I'll heal myself for 11.
Nice. Okay. Saga, you regain consciousness now. How do you react as you do?
I think she comes to really slowly, and then blurry-eyed, very blurry-eyed, and then she's like, "And where's the dragon?" Oh, we dead.
No, not yet.
In the background, the dragon has only just made contact.
Bit of dust.
We were saved by Marvellus, who did something that can only be described as, well, marvellous.
I'm glad
Such-
one of you was awake to see it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just saw
Oh, don't
burning
all in.
lights.
So did the dragon.
You had to be there. But no,
I'm in pain.
I'm glad you're okay. How are we all feeling?
My
Thorik,
death.
yes.
Oh.
As you all look towards Saga,
Oh no.
she looks distinctly different.
Perhaps.
In that, kind of getting there, certainly. Her teeth almost fang. Certainly, the canines of her teeth have grown larger. She almost has a little bit of it as well now, and almost like a beard, fur near her chin and around her forming snout. Her face doesn't seem to be shifting anymore, but she certainly doesn't appear entirely human at this point in time.
It's a Halloween costume.
What are you looking at? You've seen me post-fight before. Stop staring.
Saga,
Yes, but... And I take my shield, and strapped to the inside of Marvellous's shield, naturally, there is a small compact mirror.
Of course.
And I just slowly turn it to her and reveal her visage.
I think she screams, like, for the first time ever, like a girly scream, rather than the war cry you've heard before.
Oh,
Run. You all need to run.
no,
No,
you're fine. You're fine.
no.
No, you don't understand. You just
do you feel
you don't
good?
let me die.
No, Saga, it's
What's-
my fault. I should have thought about this. I didn't know that the phase would be different when we passed over. We had days, we had weeks left.
Saga?
You feel, Saga. There is a real urge, an impulse.
Mm-hmm.
There is a carcass of a dragon, but a few feet away from you, and it looks delicious.
Run. All three of you.
With all due respect, Saga, we're not leaving you. You didn't leave me.
And she's just gonna like scream full voice, like, run.
I just lift my visor and I say, Saga, do you remember the conversation we had about
Yes.
monsters?
Yes.
This, and I gesture to her face, as unsettling as it might appear, is not the whole of you. If it makes
You don't understand what I'm feeling right now.
If it makes
Tell
you
us.
feel any better, you would be on the end of my sword before you did any damage to these two.
You will never look at me the same way. I'm hungry. You don't understand.
I might have some berries left.
And she just sort of pushes herself up, slowly, awkwardly, to stand.
Give her a bit of space.
I need all of you to leave. The same way. This is your last chance. And she's shaking, like her hands are shaking.
Oh, did you just need a moment?
Sergei's going to back up a little bit.
Thorik kind of says, "Did you want some cutlery from the pack, or do you want me to cook it, or you do you?"
Turn around. At least turn around.
Yeah,
Would you like
a turn around.
Do you want me to sing the song?
Okay.
We're all stood shoulder to shoulder.
Then she takes a bite and she is crying, but you probably can't see it with everything.
And as you begin to eat the
Mm-hmm.
flesh of this dragon, it feels almost euphoric for you, like a craving that has existed for weeks that you have finally been able to satiate, as a crack of thunder fills the sky and rain begins to pour down upon you all as a storm begins to roll in, as you are just savoring every single bite that you can, Saga, whilst the rest of you just stand with your backs to her, just feeling the rain hitting the tops of your heads now.
I slowly raise my shield to look in the mirror.
No.
Your shoulder, and they go, "Huh." Just give it a little while longer. Should we walk to the cave? I think she might be there a while.
Yes, there's a few
Well-
things in the cave, actually. Sorry to have ran off
Seems-
in the fight. I was hoping.
No, you're fine. Did you find anything good? I was thinking the cave might make a good place to rest, if anywhere.
Yeah, yes, I found a shield, but that's by Saga, as long with Stephen.
We'll get it later.
Okay.
No,
Oh, we shouldn't
no
forget
need to go over there right now.
that scroll and the gemstones and that bit of costume that I left. But yes,
the magic costume.
Yes, please.
And as we're heading to the cave, I'll go, yes. Have you ever heard of that legend who slayed 500 humans on the back of a bear?
Tell me again.
500 humans on the back of a bear.
I wish I could, and I wish it was true.
You're making your way towards the cave then. Saga, are you continuing to eat meat, or are you going to join them?
I mean, she will stop as soon as she can,
Okay.
as it's physically possible to.
It's you certainly fill your boots, so to speak. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. So you eat until you're full, which is probably going to take you a good 10 minutes or so, I would say. So if you're going to stop as soon as you possibly can, that's probably going to be the maximum time it's going to take you, I would say, 10 minutes. So can we assume, therefore, that you're going to stay where you are for the time being, whilst they go into the
she's
cave?
gonna stop as soon as the compulsion stops.
Okay, yeah, we'll say about 10 minutes then. So it's going to give you a little bit of time, the rest of you, to go into the cave and have a look.
Thorik will cast light
What would you
on
like to
his
do when you get in
shield
there?
and just kind of
Nice.
use it to illuminate the space. And he'll probably check the space rather than the horde. He'll probably leave that to Sergei and other people to see if there's anything useful for us. But he'll just kind of look if there's anything of interest, make sure it's safe, and see if it is possibly a good location for them to have a rest.
In fact, it does look like an exceptionally good location to have a rest. It seems, whilst it is a large cave, it doesn't look as though, from what you can see, there are any other ways in or out other than the way that you've came in. Obviously, the cave mouth is quite large, but the actual inside, that is the only way in or out that you can see. And then otherwise there is the pile of thousands of coins. And
I'll probably
a few
say to
gems mixed in there too.
Marvellus, I'll probably say when Saga's finished, we could drag the body in here. Hopefully no one saw our little foray, and I doubt that thing has any other predators. Hopefully nothing should bother us here.
That would be ideal. I'm sure she'll let us know when she's done.
I feel like such a damned fool.
In the
I
meantime,
didn't have the spell prepared.
That's all.
You're going. I don't really want to make it 3 for 3 though. If we could maybe just keep it at 2, that'd be great. Even
Good
number.
enough number for most.
Yeah.
I suppose. Do you want to start sorting this booty?
I would love to. And I'll start. I'll hand over the kind of the choke with shields on it that I saw at Thorik, because I've seen him discern magical things before. Counting through what we got.
Presumptuous of you. You think I know what I'm doing.
It's Thorik's air of competence.
Yeah, this is
all right.
This is a thingy.
Sergei begins counting out coinage and such, which is going to take him a fair amount of time because there's a lot.
One.
Thorik and Thorik and Marvellus, what are you doing whilst he begins counting and whilst Saga is eating meat? Raw meat. Bloody raw meat.
I will
I'm
spend some
practically a
time.
vegan in real life.
Oh dear. I'll spend some time trying to identify the necklacey thing while getting some food together for the 3 of us, I suppose.
So are you going to identify it with the identify spell, or are you going to do
have
that
the
as
identify
part of
spell.
a rest?
I suppose
Okay.
a short rest, as much as I'd be vying for a long rest as soon as possible. I will definitely short rest for now while we're preparing.
Okay,
and
sure. Marvellous. It looks as though Sergei's probably going to take him an hour at least to count all that coinage out. Thorik is identifying, so what are you going to do during your short rest here? If indeed you're going to take one.
Yes. So while in the 10 minutes before we settle down for that, I would like to do a ritual spell.
Oh.
Oh no, it takes 1 hour. Absolutely not. Absolutely no. You'll have to wait and find out what that is until we've got more time.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to backseat manage.
Sergei.
No, stack them in tens.
Oh, micromanage.
Don't mix coin.
What was I on? 272. I've lost count now. I'm going to have to start again.
Well, if you'd put them in tens,
but that
then
makes
you wouldn't have to worry, would you?
You told me to count. I count. Okay. Dearly me. Let me start again. 1. Is that better? 2. I'll count up to 10, and I'll kind of forcefully push them in Marvellous's direction. 10.
This one's a silver.
Well, you told me to count the coins. I count the coins.
Saga. After a little while, you are
existential crisis.
Tonal shift.
Yes. You feel now quite full.
Mm-hmm.
You very much enjoyed your time eating raw dragon meat, particularly the blood. That was particularly nice. What would you like to do now that you are finished?
I mean, she is feeling absolutely disgusted by herself. Like, once she can control herself again, she's absolutely mortified, disgusted. And she stares at her hands. I'm guessing her hands look different now as well.
Nails are almost blackened
Mm-hmm.
and long and sharp. Almost claws, but not quite. More like a very bad Manicure.
Got you. Yeah.
Hmm.
She's just going to stare ahead of her for a moment, freaking out. And then she's going to come running into the cave and grab Thorik, like by the scruff, and go, "You just do me now. Right now!"
Saga, I'm sorry. I will. I need to prepare. I don't have it prepared. It's my fault. I didn't know that the moon would be different. I'm sorry.
Marvellous.
Yes.
Stab me in the heart.
Hang on.
No.
Saga.
Live with myself being like this.
No.
Give me-
Now calm down.
You have not changed. You're still yourself. You know who you are. You know who you are.
What's this?
Things have moved along a little more than we anticipated. Yourself, you are Saga. You are in control. You have not hurt anyone. You're not going to hurt anyone, because come dawn, I will finish this for you. But I promised, I will remove this curse from you.
Just till the dawn.
Saga, if I may say something. A long time ago, when you learnt about my past, you and Thorik and Johann, you told me, not exactly these words, but though I myself might feel like a monster for what I have done, it does not change me who I am.
Oh, you were a petty thief and a general nuisance. It's not the same.
And a murderer. I killed a lot of people.
In war, the same thing we've all done.
Not in war, necessarily. They were innocent. Oh, yes, Marvellous. Quick catch-up. I spent some time on the high seas. Now look, the point I'm trying to make is I don't know exactly what you're feeling. I don't think anyone can. But I do know that you're more than what the world makes you.
I'll control myself. Dawn might be too late.
It's not. I don't believe that. I won't let it.
What if you're wrong?
Then we'll fix it.
I don't know if it's. I don't know your past before you me, but since I've been with you, Thorik hasn't let us down.
It's
Can
not
you give him
entirely
till
true.
dawn?
If we're wrong, then we're wrong and we keep a
And we all
friend.
die here. And we all fail. The mission. This is bigger than the four of us.
Exactly, the four of us. We need you.
I'm twice dead.
Whatever it is, win and take our friend.
You already have.
I do not believe that.
Because
Thorik.
you will never look at me the same way. It
Thorik
has.
drops everything and just goes up to Saga and takes her hands. If she'll let him take them.
Don't touch me. Fine. Dawn. But you're risking the mission.
You're expecting us to give up on you. We're here to bring Johann back from the clutches of death. Worse than death. To save his soul. We've travelled planes to be here. And you think that we're going to let you die. You think that we're going to give up on you now, after everything.
What if I wanted to?
What if you wanted to what?
Die. It'd be better than this. Anything but this.
It's not done yet. It's not over. You see the changes, I still see Saga Tana.
I haven't been hurt in over a decade. You never even met her.
But we met you.
And you wanted to kill me. Remember?
I actively didn't. If I wanted to kill you, I had the excuse. But I might not have been in the past necessarily a good judge of character, but monsters, you're not one yet.
Well, let's hope you're right. And we don't wake up to 3 corpses.
Well, how about we take it in turns to sit with you during the night? Doesn't have to be close. Keep an eye on you. And come the dawn, we'll see how you feel.
It's also bold of you to think that you could take the 3 of us.
As a werewolf.
Don't goat, huh?
Really?
Not the goat. Not time for goat. Not time for goading.
No, I'd just like to see her try, frankly. You know, seeing as her ex-husband ran away with his tail between her legs, I think a fledgling werewolf wouldn't have much chance. But of course, you're never going to get to that stage.
Seems goading to me.
She kicks some, dust at Thorik.
If
Tries not to smile.
if anything, I've known dogs to run from me because of my smell, so I'm not particularly.
I'm not gonna lie, it's somehow more offensive now.
Marvellus goes to
My
say
eyes
something and
will
thinks
fall.
better of it.
We're all laughing. Would you like to help count these coins? Because I'm really having a difficult time here. I only have an hour and a half fingers.
Well, I can't touch it if it's silver. Can I?
You can do the golden ones then. They're shiny.
So the next hour at least passes without incident, as Sergei and Saga, micromanaged by Marvellus, count out the coinage, which amounts to 30 platinum pieces, 2,300 gold pieces, 7,000 silver pieces, and 700 copper pieces.
You need to slow down with
One
these
more
numbers.
time for the people in the back.
Right.
30 platinum,
Yes.
2,300 gold,
Yeah.
7,000 silver, and 700 copper, as well as 11 sort of translucent green gemstones, which you reckon are worth about 50 gold each as well. Thorik, during your short rest, you've been taking a look at this choker with the shield design. This you identify as a brooch of shielding.
Oh, I knew it was.
Whilst wearing this, you have resistance to force damage and immunity to the magic missile spell. And it does require attunement.
Or between us, identify the shield and the copper-headed wand.
There's no reason why you couldn't. I think there'd be enough of you to be able to do that, certainly.
The last horde or new
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
The one from the...
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
one from
yeah,
from the previous one.
Cool.
The shield you identify as a sentinel shield. It doesn't require attunement, and whilst holding this shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. The
Very good.
wand
Pretty good.
you identify as a wand of secrets. Whilst holding this wand, which doesn't require attunement, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Ooh.
The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Secret door.
With a maximum of 3.
So it doesn't create a secret door, but if there is one, it goes that way.
Yes, within 30 feet of you. Yeah, it pulses and then points to it.
I do not think the brooch or the shield are any good for me, but could I put my name in the hat for that wand?
Please.
Sounds quite accurate for you. Quite apt.
I often, especially if I go invisible and move up ahead like we have done in the past, it would be worth spotting any traps or secret doors, as we say.
Absolutely.
I have no need of such a wand.
Brilliant. I've always
We
liked
hand
the
it to Sergei.
idea of having a wand. Sergei gets it and instantly starts kind of scratching his head and picking earwax out of his ear with it, and then
Oh,
sorry, I
Claiming
forget
it.
it's a wand. It's a wand. Sorry, I thought it was magical properties, Sergei.
You sicken me.
So, do all take the benefits of a short rest if you haven't done so already. But otherwise, what's your plan now?
Well, with all of this money, we need to find the Shadowfell Mall. No, you wouldn't give us all of this money and not give us somewhere to spend it. Surely that would be terrible.
where's the nearest vending machine?
Yes, we have to. Whatever we do next, we have to be careful. We may have had a short rest a while here, but I am still diminished.
I think we should try and make the best
Yes.
of this place, drag the dragon inside, and hope that nothing else comes to bother us here.
On it.
I'll help.
Are you suggesting we stay the night, Thorik?
Well, I mean, I doubt that anything would come and bother this dragon, so if nothing else knows that it's dead,
Yes.
maybe it's sleeping inside?
Okay. You go and you begin to drag the dragon's carcass into the cave.
Avoid the hind leg.
Oh, wow, you really
You'll snap off.
went to town.
I was in my right mind. Marvellous.
Looks like a lamb's thing we could get at a tavern. Sorry.
Well, if it helps, I don't know where you put it.
I think that's the first compliment he's ever given me.
And just drag it towards.
You drag the dragon then into the cave, looking to get it out of sight or indeed smell of any nearby predators and such. As you begin to settle in, ready for your first night in the Shadowfell on your quest to liberate Johann's soul. And that is where we shall pause for today's session.
We're alive. We're alive.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was scary. I'm scared.
Oh.
We're in danger.
Hey there, questers. I just wanted to take a quick moment to say a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your support really helps to keep this channel going strong. So I wanted to give a special shout out to each and every one of you, our incredible patrons and YouTube members, who are Woodstrapper, Simon Jelly, Martin C, Gallus, Gary Lloyd, James Hamilton, J.R. Bellaston, Robert Treadwell, Jason Udall, Jason Bradwell, Nigel Raggett, Rebecca Hill, Giles McGee, and Caesars. Honestly, your support truly makes a huge difference, and we appreciate you more than we can express. And to those of you who haven't yet joined, I would invite you to consider becoming a patron or YouTube member. Not only will you unlock fantastic benefits, including early access to videos, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and access to our Discord channel, but you'll also be directly contributing to the growth and success of this channel. But to everybody, thank you again for all of your support and helping us to tell these incredible adventures together.